What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Jeezy in this particular divorce that won't go away. And I think it has a lot to do with Jeannie Mai. I think it all begins and ends with her because ever since the divorce, she's been putting out things trying to make Jeezy seem like he was a bad person, that he was putting his hands on her, was mistreating her, that he was ignoring court orders to allow her in the home that she vacated. And I think Jeezy is tired of it, and he's been fighting back, and he wants her to pay his legal fees. I think he feels like this divorce should have settled everything, but it hasn't. And I think that, and I said this, when she made those false allegations against him, I knew that this thing would get worse. And it has. It's getting worse. And she is the center of it when she made those allegations towards him. This is why, gentlemen, you have to be very careful the type of women that you impregnate. But I'm gonna talk about this, but I'm also gonna talk about some things that Jeannie Mai said. Jeannie Mai had revealed how, the birth of her daughter, or their daughter, changed the dynamics of the relationship. Everything was good until the baby got here, according to her, right? I think that this speaks to not having accountability. She was married before. It's not like this was her first rodeo. She was married before. That marriage did not end well, but the ex went away, right? And she went on and got with Jeezy. This is why, again, there were issues in that particular marriage, and I don't know why Jeezy was so quick to marry her. Maybe he felt like, he owed it to her, that she was committing to him. But gentlemen, a lot of times when you're thinking that you're with a woman, you're giving her a second chance with marriage. Marriage should not be the end all be all. I just think in 2025, especially, a lot of women do not deserve to get married. I think a lot of these women are broken. If you actually look into Jeannie Mai, she has issues. She has issues, and this woman clearly needs help. She does not need marriage. And I do think that once she had the child, it did change the dynamics, and I think it had more to do with her than him, because he had already had children. That wasn't his first child. But she, on the other hand, that was her first child. Now, she had refused to have a child with her ex-husband, but she had a child with Jeezy. You got to ask yourself why. Is it because the other guy wasn't as financially stable as Jeezy? Probably. Maybe she felt like her clock was ticking and she wanted to have a child before she got too old. But nonetheless, I don't think she's built for marriage. I just think that there are people who need to be honest with themselves and say, you know what, I'm just not for marriage. And it's okay. But women know they benefit from marriage, especially if there's a divorce, because she could get money to walk away. But Jeezy has been fighting back. Jeezy's not just going to pay her to go away. He made her leave the home, and he's tired of her shenanigans, and he is seeking to financially punish her for what he feels like the drama she's putting him through. Now, this is according to Vibe. Jeezy and Jeannie Mai's divorce timeline extends with another point of contention. This week, the rapper has accused his ex-wife of nefarious actions and demanded she pay $20,000 to cover legal fees that have allegedly accumulated throughout the divorce process. In Touch has reported Jeezy asked the court for attorney's fees on March 17th from the former The Real host after she accused him of being in contempt, resulting in him fighting her frivolous accusations. Back in September 2024, Mai claimed the put-on artist violated terms of their deal and filed a petition accusing him of contempt. Jeannie Mai and Jeezy got married in March of 2021. The intimate ceremony, they share one daughter together named Monica Mai Jenkins, who's 3. Jeezy filed for divorce in October of 2023. And the TV host said that she was blindsided as she found out he did so at the same time as the rest of the world. Since the filing, the two have been going back and forth on terms in their public split. I think they had already separated. She just was in a bit of delusion. I just think she was a bit deluded. Like most of these women who get dumped. She got dumped. She got left. She got curved. And she couldn't take it. She still can't take it. She should have finalized and did everything she needed to do last year. She did not do that because she don't want to let Jeezy go. She don't want no other woman living up in that house except her and her mother. At the top of this year, the daytime Emmy winner got the police involved during an incident at Jeezy's residence. In January, the rapper allegedly did not allow her to retrieve her things from the Georgia home, and she had to call law enforcement to inform them about the mishap. In court documents obtained by Touch, a judge ruled that Jeannie could pick up her belongings, her Emmy and other trophies, photos, and handbags and shoes placed in boxes within 21 days from Jeezy's home. However, the put-on MC asked the court to modify the court order because he did not feel comfortable with his ex-wife having access to be around his living space because she allegedly is angry and revengeful. The Atlanta hitmaker had legitimate concerns about Jeannie being able to walk through the whole house. His attorney said Jeezy does not feel safe having Jeannie in his home, given Jeannie's history of attempting to destroy Jeezy's career. With misleading information, Jeezy would have no way of knowing if Jeannie is planting listening devices or cameras in his home. People may say this is being paranoid, but he's absolutely right. Now, what Jeezy could have done is gathered the rest of her things. Now, I know he had some of her stuff in the garage. Maybe he had all of it for her to pick up instead of the stuff just being in the house. He could have had it there. I know he had some of the other stuff there that she complained about. However, Mai said her lawyers notified Jeezy that she would be coming to his home to collect her things on December 9th of 2024 and claimed he had no objections to her coming to pick up her items that were packed and all in his garage. She arrived with her movers on that day, was not allowed to enter. There's probably more to it, but I said it in my other videos. The moment she defamed his character, it was over. The moment she tried to defame his character, I knew right then and there that she was going to have problems with him. He was not going to just let it go because he feels like she tried to destroy him, and he's right. And once you go that route, there's no going back. There's no going back. And Jeannie did this to herself with her lies because there's been no truth to those accusations last year. If you made accusations like that towards me, of course I wouldn't let you in my house. She did this to herself. She sabotaged the situation and is prolonging it because she's mad that he divorced her before she could divorce him. This thing could have went a lot smoother if she was being more honest and real instead of trying to get back at him and put out things that weren't true, because there's been no evidence of it being true. This is why, again, Jeezy should have known better that this chick was not fixable. You cannot fix these heifers. Under no circumstance can you fix them. He tried to fix her and it didn't work out. She is who she is. And I think he realizes that now more than ever. So let me know what y'all think in the comments section. Let me thoughts like this video and share. Follow me on Facebook, X, Twitter, Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.